This wealthy man was terminally ill, and the only way he could survive was to kill himself first. The doctor gave him a lethal injection. Then his body was placed into a machine. The machine spun at incredible speed. Powerful magnetic fields extracted consciousness parameters from his neural pathways. When the machine stopped spinning, the rich man woke up. He looked at his new strong body, then glanced at his old frail self, already covered with a white sheet. This was a consciousness transfer procedure. The operation cost a fortune, but money was no object for someone like him. He knew his new life was about to begin. The man walked out of the lab. A brand new identity. A luxury penthouse. A limited edition sports car. This was the good life money could buy. After all, he'd been given a second chance at life. He dated a different woman every day. But then something unexpected happened. Jack forgot to take his suppressant medication. Memories that weren't his own flooded his mind. A woman he'd never met. A sick child. And a pumpkin-shaped water tower that kept appearing. Jack followed the memories in his head and found that pumpkin water tower. There was only one house nearby. The door wasn't even locked. Jack walked in. Inside the room, Jack saw photos of the woman and child who kept appearing in his mind. But what really creeped him out were photos of himself with them like family portraits. Suddenly a gun pressed against his back. When he turned around, the woman behind him was stunned. Her husband, who'd been dead for 6 months, was standing right in front of her again. She broke down crying. Before they could sort things out, someone knocked on the door. Jack barely opened it before being slammed onto the table. The woman was already drugged unconscious. The leader, John, explained everything. The body swap procedure Jack had paid for didn't use a clone. It used this woman's husband. John told Jack to play dumb and leave immediately. He'd clean up the mess. The woman would be staged to die in an accident. After all, Jack had worked hard for this new body. He said nothing. A few days later, Jack heard from a friend that the woman and child had been taken by the doctor for a phantom procedure. Jack couldn't stand innocent people getting hurt. He decided to rescue the woman. When he arrived at the lab, everything went surprisingly smooth. Then the doctor appeared from behind. His men grabbed Jack. That's when Jack put a bullet in his mouth. This move actually saved his life. As the machine spun, Jack's consciousness was being extracted. They tried to implant someone else's consciousness into him. To be safe, the doctor asked a few questions. Luckily, Jack had prepared for this. The doctor soon believed the procedure was successful. Jack then asked about the woman's whereabouts. That's when the doctor noticed a bullet inside the machine. Metal inside the machine would disrupt or even disable the magnetic field, which meant Jack hadn't been implanted with anyone else's memories. By the time the doctor realized this, Jack had already rescued the mother and daughter.